My name is Rahul Gupta. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I live in Canada, Calgary City, and I'm making this video on ECA. It's called Education Credential Assessment, and by the end of this video, I think uh, the basic concept will be clear that what is the requirement and what is the necessity to obtain ECA. So I have created a small presentation, and let's start with the presentation. Hi. So this is my presentation. So yeah, ECA. Let's talk about ECA. So it's used for study permits, for express entry, for different pilot programs, and for caregiver programs. Um, and the importance of ECA. It is used to verify foreign degrees, diplomas, or certificates. It tests their validity and equality according to the Canadian standards. So it's used for people who have foreign degrees, diplomas, or certificates, and they tell what is the equivalency according to the Canadian standards. And who needs it? Whoever has completed their education from outside of Canada needs this. In most cases, you only need an assessment for your highest level of education. So, your highest level of education, that's the most important assessment which is required in most cases by the Canadian immigration. And in the next slide, uh, so uh, there are five organizations which are authorized by Immigration Canada for to do ECA, and the number one is Comparative Education Services, which is called CES, and it is issued by University of Toronto School of Continuing Studies. Number two is International Credential Assessment Service of Canada. It's also called ICAS. Number third is World Education Services, and this is very popular, and I think most of the people use this one. Um, Number fourth is IQAS, International Qualifications Assessment Services, and I want to tell you about this. This is usually used by people who want to immigrate to Alberta, whether on work permit or study permit. And the last one is International Credential Evaluation Services. Result of your report. What the ECA report must show. The report must show that the foreign credential is valid and equal to a completed Canadian secondary school or post secondary credential. If it does, you must include the result and reference number in your express entry profile. So this has uh, two terms. One is the report must show the foreign credential validity according to the Canadian standards. And once you have the report and you want to create your express entry profile, then you have to include the reference number in the express entry profile. And what happens if the ECA is not recognized? So, if the report shows that your credential is not equal to a completed Canadian credential, or the foreign education institution is not recognized, then you won't meet the education requirements uh, under the federal skilled worker programs, and you won't get any points. So it's very important that the ECA recognizes your foreign institution. And the next slide, validity. So ECA is valid for 5 years, and your report must be issued for immigration purposes by an organization or professional body designated by IRCC and not be more than 5 years old. And people also ask me what is the validity for language language test like uh, like IELTS. So language test is valid for 2 years and ECA is valid for 5 years. Once issues, then what can be done? So you could create your express entry profile, apply for study permit. Once you get your report, either enter the result and reference number into your express entry profile. What to do if you have two or more credentials? So uh, this situation usually comes with the people who have master's degree also. So in that case, to get full points for having more than one credential, at least one of the credential must be for a program of 3 or more years in length. So your one program should be of 3 years, and then masters, if you are doing masters, then or PhD, then 1 year or 2 year, you could also add in that. And you need a valid education credential assessment for each credential. So yeah, that is my all my presentation, and I have also included my email. I have also included my email address in this in this video. So if you need any specific information, you would always email me. And I think that's all. Thank you. Take care.